all, so in this video we're going to be playing as the werewolf role. And you're probably wondering, why am I doing the intro at the start of the video rather than, when the game starts like day one. And that's because I forgot to check my audio settings. So I'm going to be doing something different this video. I'm going to be commentating over what I am doing in the game. So there might be some pauses in the game, some zoom ins to explain my full process and sort of why I'm playing the way I am. So, we're on day one right now. Not much going on, just people typing whatever they type. You got, if you notice, Dorothy Good did claim Blue Vigilante. So, keep an eye on those day one claims for those joke claims, because when someone says Blue Vigilante, sometimes they're being serious, So right now in this game, what I'm doing is I'm going to track the center free. The reason for this was I don't think free typed night one, or I just randomly picked Dad Bod Mayor Pants because the name was funny. I don't remember because I don't have my commentary to go off, but funny name, funny visits. At this point, I'm thinking of going a spy, but I'm not quite sure yet. I'm thinking maybe spy's not the best claim here, might be a weak claim. Do consider trapper, but trapper, you need to really be following along with the info, and with no information, and to claim that day two would be risky. When there's a TP and there's confirmed people, and, they're not protecting people for whatever reason, they're gonna look sus. TP is a very easy evil claim, so I decided not to go that. At this point, I'm like, okay, let me actually look through the roles. What can I claim? And I decided to go Coroner, which Coroner is quite good because you can work with the info the game gives you. You don't need to claim openly right away, so I don't need to stick with Coroner for sure. Only if I'm really pushed for my claim. And now looking at who's actually died in the game, I realised there was a veteran in the game and there's a serial killer. So what we're doing now is thinking, okay, we're going to keep an eye on who's getting killed. Has the Coven done a kill? And if you can see, there is a body in the top right. It is 13. They were killed. They were sheriff, killed by the Coven. So, we know there's Coven, there's circular veteran, and whatever else that could be in the game. Now, what I'm thinking here is, okay, I need to examine the sheriff that was killed by the Coven, because if I don't do that, people may question, oh, you're Coroner and you didn't check the person killed by Coven. So I'm not posting who I'm checking yet, because I'm thinking maybe I can lie my way out of it. And we're in a psychic vision now, so I am forced to openly claim Coroner. 2's also in the vision, and 13, but 13's dead. So it's actually a 1-for-1 between me and 2. So I'm not going to push 2, and 1 has been caught as the jinx by 12, the serial killer, which at the time I did not realise was serial killer. Yeah, we're not going to push the psychic vision here, because if 2 is good, I'm then going to be the next pushed, and obviously I'm the werewolf, so I'm evil. So the best I could do in that scenario is then force push the psychic, which I don't want to do. I want to keep the psychic vision as uncertain as possible, because the psychic won't get semi-confirmed, and, I won't get pushed heavily because I'll be the only person left in the vision. So 1, the jinx has just been voted up. At this point, I've looked at the chat logs for 12, and I've realised, oh, they claim Blue Vigilante, and they're being serious. So that is how I know 1 is jinx. I'm making note of all these claims. It can be time consuming to keep track of claims. What I generally look out for when I am making notes is for the highlighted role messages, or anything that's just like, TP, TS. I'm skim reading. I'm not actively reading every single message. I'm just looking for the, the keywords that pop out. So I think over time people can get better at note reading. Yeah, I tend to look out for just the keywords rather than read everything, because some games, that can be awful. Some games can be very spammy, but right now we're deciding, okay, we have to examine 13, autopsy them with someone, random mostly, and just say they're not the killer. We know there's a jinx in the game, so that doesn't really help, because jinx wasn't the Coven killing. So again, I'm sort of looking through the logs now to see who's typed, because I'm going to pick someone who didn't type much as my fake examine, because that is just the way to go. Yeah, I'm basically trying to pick a good target, someone who could be a good kill. Like, ideally, I want to kill Tanya. I want to find the veteran, and I've made the assumption that 12 is actually the veteran, because 91 they did bait by saying, oh, I've got the new silhouette, which I think was in a Tuber Antics video. So for some reason I decided to target 2. Now if you remember previously I did say I'm in the psychic vision, and I'm reading this right now and I'm like, actually, oh crap, I'm going to change it because I don't want to be attacking the person in the psychic vision. You know, and I don't want to attack the psychic because then I'm sort of next on the chopping block, right? So I'm like, phew, 2's not dead and 7's not dead, so that psychic vision is still uncertain. We did just discover there's an arsonist that ignited night 2, which is a bit weird. I'm gonna be honest, arsonists shouldn't be igniting that early unless they've doused like half the lobby, you know, for the memes. But yeah, that arsonist only doused 1 person, and they died protecting their target anyway, so it was kind of a pointless ignite, to be honest. But you know, all they've done is out themselves. Werewolf killed 4. So what I just realised is that 4 is actually the witch, so I'm putting this in my will to say the witch was the book holder. This is a little bit risky because it's not 100% guaranteed the witch was the book holder, but we're going with it. We're saying the witch was. Only the Coven would know that's wrong, and I mean, 3 of them are dead. So, you know, 1 versus a potentially confirmed coroner. You know, they're gonna out themselves if they try to get me, so I feel pretty safe at this point. I did just realise, hang on, the witch and ritualist going on the same target doesn't make sense. And also I know I didn't attack the serial killer, so I'm now thinking, is there another werewolf in the game? Because yeah, witch and ritualist would not visit the same target. Ritualist is an astral and sortable attack when it doesn't have the book, and witch can't really visit the ritualist ever. So I'm like, hang on, I think there's a second werewolf. So psychics posted their vision, 2's the sheriff posting their results. And then I'm just saying, oh, the witch had the book. I'm not posting my will, I'm just saying it a bit casually. 14 was not the killer, you know, not being too texty with it, just posting it as it is. And yeah, I'm like, hang on, the cause of death was the werewolf. And then I'm asking a question, I'm like, if I examine 12, will it give me all of those? Now the answer is yes, it will give you all of those to examine as the coroner, but I'm trying to delay the game by asking questions. Sometimes this works, you know, you can ask a question that you might already know the answer to, and someone's going to spend the time responding and giving you the answer, right? So you're distracting from the game, which is a good strategy to do sometimes. Don't do it too often because then it's a bit sus, but if you ask like a one-off question about your role, you know, play it off as you don't know much about it, you know, you're delaying some time. So 14 was voted up here because they're the only non-claim and they're silenced. So there's no Voodoo Master in the game because no one else claimed silenced. So my assumption is that 14 is actually an admirer. So we're going to chill back and we're just reading the chat to see, you know, what's happened. 2's saying it's a fake silence, so we're going with it and voting guilty as well, because 2's the main pusher here right now. So if it does end up that they're actually admirer, then 2's going to look a little bit sus for being so heavy on this push. So we should be okay in this scenario. Yeah, I'm just checking quick, looking at that psychic vision again, making sure actually, is this psychic even real? Could I potentially get them mislynched as fake? But no, 14 was the admirer, so the mistake I'm making you right now is that I'm saying 2 is fake. In the game at the time, I thought that 2 said this was sus. It was actually 15 that said this was sus, so yeah, 15 was confirmed fake in this scenario. You can see I corrected myself a bit there. And what I'm looking at is who should I use my sense ability on tonight? And I'm like, well, I don't need to use it on the veteran. I don't need to use it on the arsonist. The sheriff and psychic, you know, I don't know if they're the second werewolf. So I'm thinking I'll use it on the retry claim because that would be the best person to confirm. If the retry claim doesn't visit a dead person, I know that they are lying about their claim and that they could be my werewolf buddy. So yeah, we're tracking them, seeing where they go. And yeah, they've just gone to the bodyguard who was dead on night 2, I believe. So we're able to confirm they are a veterinary or necromancer. So I felt good about that lynch. So now no one's really saying much. I've been checked by the sheriff and found Inno. And I'm saying so 2 is not the killer, to go along with my weak coroner claim that I'm not even posting a will for. 15's gonna get lynched today because they had wrong info. They found the admirer claim sus. I'm assuming that they got proposed to, which is why they did that push, but I don't think they ever mentioned it in this game. Yeah, just an assumption. Still a bad push if they were proposed to and accepted, but the veteran is trying to get 8 up for claiming arsonist. I think, yeah, we're voting up the sheriff claim here. I don't think the vet wanted to get this. I think the vet did want the Elso out. But yeah, I assume they haven't doused the veteran in this scenario. I'm just double checking. I saw the psychic's vision and I was like, let me see these numbers. Because I'm very dubious of psychic claims in all my games. So, you know, I never trust them really. I fake psychic. It's an easy fake claim. You shouldn't knight a psychic, but that's a rant I can go on in another game. I'm writing down all the rolls by you because tonight is the full moon night. I do not want me and the second werewolf attacking the same target. So once this gets guiltied, I plan to paste all the claims in the game and just basically say, you know, I'm going to attack this person, whoever the werewolf is, attack someone else. That is what I'm going for in this, so that we don't rampage each other. I do undo my message and I decide to whisper the 2 people that I think could be the werewolf. It's between 2 and 7 for me because, you know, we got an Arso and Vet confirmed. Necromancer's out here, which is quite good. Yeah, see, I whispered 2, and I'm saying in the chat as well, just so they know, you're werewolf, I'm attacking 8, you attack the other. Yeah, I've just picked 8 as my target, so I'm pretty confident about killing 8, and now I'm about to write a death note accusing my other werewolf if they end up attacking me and causing a, you know, a mole on each other, because I did tell both people, you know, I am attacking 8, you attack the other person, and I'm hoping they get the memo because the veteran's pretty much confirmed. I think they outed themselves as well. You know, I'm writing my little will talking about I'm killing the arsonist. If I'm mauled to death, I will be personally murdering them in the game of TOS2 2. So the night is now over, and hopefully I didn't accidentally kill my other werewolf. I shouldn't have, because we both would have died. And yeah, you can see 3 people are dead now. The only other person alive is 2. 7 was a real psychic, and they actually got torched by the arsonist again. The arsonist has decided to ignite with only 1 person doused. A bit odd, but I'm not going to question it. The other werewolf is whispering me saying, I got you, I saw your message. So luckily, we didn't attack each other. They're saying they saw the message in the death note as well, which is amazing. You know, that's really good. There's nothing more frustrating as werewolf when you've got 2 or even 3 and you end up attacking each other and then you both die because, you know, you rampage. So, yeah, both werewolves, the last people alive. We've mauled the arsonist to death. You can see my lovely death note, signed the thief, the werewolf. It's a lovely, clean GG win as the werewolf. Last person that should be dead is the veteran, which they were actually torched by the Arso. So what happened here was that arsonist took a risk and doused the veteran night 3. And then the psychic must have visited the arsonist at some point, you know, and then got doused through that, because they couldn't have doused 2 in one night. Had to have been a visit on them. So we have just got 10 wins as the werewolf as well, which was pretty cool. It's very nice to win twice, but it was a very clean game. Very happy with how this one turned out. Do let me know if you like more of this type of I'm talking over what I've done. This is a bit improv, so there's a lot of ums, that's my thing. But yeah, this is all the roles. We had your double werewolf, which you can see I'm hyper and happy about because I'm moving my mouse a lot. We've got all the town, we've got a lot of sort of neutrals and coven, but we still came out with the win in the end, which is very epic, and there was no rampaging. Fan-dabby-dozy.